It's February 24th, 2013, and we're out on Trout Lake this morning. We're actually on South Trout, and we're targeting some whitefish. We've set up in 56 to 58 feet of water, and I've got a Haley jig with a wax worm on one rod, a 6-pound line, and then I've got a small buckshot jig with a minnow head on the other rod, also 6-pound line, and both rods are medium to medium light action. I've drilled a couple of holes just to move around a little bit, just drop down, see if any fish come and react to the bait dropping. This first hole that I drilled, actually on my way down, just with the buckshot jig, I didn't even have any bait on it. I just wanted to make sure I had my Vexilar set up right, and as I was dropping down, one screamed off the bottom, and obviously with no bait, didn't have much success trying to get that one. But I also did have a fish come up a couple minutes ago and look at the Haley jig. I actually have one on the screen right now, taking a look at it. I actually, in both cases with the Haley jig, it was just dead sticking there, and the fish came up to check it out. So I just kind of left it dead stick again, and this fish reacted, and this fish is pretty eager. I'm pulling this fish a good 2 to 3 feet off the bottom here. I've got the waxy right in his face right now. Let's see if he'll follow it up again. Nope, he lost interest in that. We'll go back down to the bottom, try to pull him. Still hanging around. I'm going to give him a little bit here, but if I can't get him to go, then I'll bring the buckshot with the minnow head and see if I can get him to go on that. Give it a couple of quick jerks and see if we can get his attention. Nice thing with the Haley jig, it's such a thin profile, that thing pretty much drops straight down. You can follow it on your Vexilar awesome. With some of these broader spoons, even a buckshot jig, which isn't real broad, but it's got enough flutter to it that as it's dropping, it tends to want to move out of your cone a little bit. So it's a little hard to follow until it settles down. Scott's got one on the line.
Yep.
What do you think, Scott? Nice. Nice job. That one came on the Haley.
One waxy or two?
I just have one on the bottom.
Beautiful.
Got gold in there. Nice job, Scott.
It's fun. Deep water fishing.
That little single hook on the Haley jig, it's really sharp, but it does a good job holding the fish. We catch coho on those, and it holds it just fine. Got one going right at the bottom there. Oh, there he is. Boy, they'll hang with it, and then they'll just blow it off and slowly go back down. That's the frustrating part. But that's kind of typical of whitefish, at least my experience. Jeff just, I don't know if you could hear that, he was voicing his frustration next door. He said he just had one shoot right up to his jig and then completely blow him off. There we go. Alright, I just got one. I switched over to a smaller jig and I put 3 spikes on. And, I didn't even have this new rig on for a minute. and this thing just screamed up and ate it. It's a pretty small presentation, so that might have been the ticket. Oh, must be near the bottom of the hole there. Bubbles coming up. That's a nice one too. Ha! Will grabbed it for me. Thanks, Will.
Mine was squawking too after he was up there.
What do you got on there? It's one of those little Northland.
Yeah, I'll show you. Here, let me have that. Thanks, Will. So that's what we're after there. Scott obviously got the first two, but they put up a great fight. They really do. Cool. So here you can see the difference in size. The Haley jig on the left there. And that's really what Scott's been catching his on this morning. Same size jig with a single waxy. But boy, I had 5 or 6 come up, look at it, and they just wouldn't eat it. So I went much smaller. You can see on the right, much smaller jig. Scott's got another. He's ripping them up today. New guy on the ice, never tried it before, and he's already got 2 this morning.
There he is.
Nice.
He whacked it twice. I got him the second time. He came up about 2 or 3 feet off the bottom. Oops, didn't get your hand, did I? No. Yeah, I missed him. Dropped it back down. He was still hanging there, and he followed it right up, and he thumped it again.
The boys just got something on an automatic tip down. Automatic fisherman. Is it pulling good? Ooh, taking a lot of drag. I don't think this is a whitefish.
I don't think so.
It's pounding like a lake trout. Nice. Listen to that drag. Seeing bubbles yet?
No.
Oh, he's spooling mine.
Stay on, fish. We at least want to get a glimpse of this one.
Or get him out of the hole, preferably.
That's a laker.
You gaining anything?
Oh, there's a sinker. Holy cow.
Is that a lake?
Yeah.
There he is.
Oh, look at that. He's beautiful. He's wedged up under the hole.
His head turned. There's
Oh, he's a nice one. Nice.
Yeah,
Nice.
another tag.
There's your third inch right there.
Woo!
That is a notch.
Nice job.
They're all tagged here.
Yeah, this is tagged.
Yep.
Get him.
Beauty. Look at the teeth on those things. Serious. Good catch. Slippery suckers, aren't they? As he's burping. Yeah, nice. Nice job, Will. It's a dandy. Whoosh.
Put a tape on him.
We're getting ready to call it quits here. It's early afternoon. And boy, we had a bunch of fish come up on the graph. We worked them pretty hard, switched up with a lot of different lures, different sizes, but we ended up with 6 real nice whitefish, and you saw the bonus lake trout that Will got as well on the automatic fisherman, so that's always cool when something like that happens. So not a bad day for just coming out and just seeing what we could come up with.